Okay, first things first, everyone, roll Constitution.
Oh no!
Oh right,
we're starting already.
That's 20.
Got it. 9 health.
What is?
First roll of the morning, and it's a natural 20.
So high?
She woke up angry, and she chose violence. Soft 20.
Alexa, stop.
Okay, Neon, you're the first to wake up, and you find yourself in a room that you remember her being in once 2 years ago. Oh yeah, for Mike and Grant, it's been 2 years since the last mission.
Oh wow!
I haven't changed a bit.
Do I have an inhibitor collar on?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, you always have that on when you're in prison. They don't take that off.
All right. Okay, fair. So I guess I'm just going to look around, see the assembled company, and then just scream at the top of my lungs. Well, fuck me!
Looking around you, you see most of the same members that were on the last mission with you. In a tank, you see Dr. Kraken. You see without his mask, Giggles on the ground, blood gun laying ground. But Stonehenge doesn't seem to be here. But in his place, there's this kid who looks to be like no older than 16.
I have questions, but this is a comic book universe where weird shit has happened, so I'm going to ask. But you said Dr. Kraken was in a tank?
Yes, just like last time.
Kid, is it possible that I could reach into the tank and strangle the life out of him?
How do you strangle an octopus?
I mean, the top is bolted shut, but you could try.
Fuck, I don't have super strength, so I'm not even going to attempt to try.
Try me, bitch.
If that's all you're going to do, soon after, Giggles, you wake up.
Mm-hmm. All right, as his eyes flutter open, he just
like starts staring at the ceiling, and then he looks at his hands. He just starts shaking. Why? We were finally forgotten. Finally lost in the void.
No! I do not have any more time for your weird meta fourth wall bullshit. I thought we were done with this.
So was I. God. Like he starts getting angry, and then all of a sudden he just starts laughing. I guess they're not done playing with us. I guess it's time to play again with these annoying puppets masters. Okay. He looks up. Oh, great. So we got the bitch, the parody, and the octopus. And then we got the asshole controlling me.
You stay away from me.
He goes, I'm only a puppet on the string, so we'll see.
It's around this time, Bloodgun, you wake up.
New light. Day. Will not be a pleasant one.
And of course, like Neon, you two have a inhibitor collar on.
Once more, chained to the state. Having to fulfill the pre-industrial military complex.
Why?
Kojima.
Why?
Was right.
Why?
Metal Gear. There you go.
Hey, Mike, your
No
camera's
one's
off, by the
say
way.
anything. Since you both rolled 10, the other two wake up. Dr. Kraken and the kid.
Out of frustration.
Also, I'll note that the young kid is also has an inhibitor collar.
Out of frustration, Neon is going to go walk over and kick Dr. Kraken's tank.
Dong dong.
Oh,
It
no.
bangs loudly because, kicking a glass tank.
Okay.
Tapping it.
Fuck!
Well, I meant on the inside because you're not supposed to tap a fish tank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. You're
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah, so are you. I don't like it either.
Well, that's just a state of opinion.
I should have turned you into calamari when I had the chance, you fucking octopus.
You make squid into calamari, not octopus. Your third grade education is showing again, Neon. It doesn't look good on you. Looks past her. I see he's still here. Looks at the clown. Looks at Bloodgun. Oh, you're alive.
Just looking off into the corner, brooding.
Which by the
Looks at Giggles. Looks at Giggles and goes, "Okay, the walking psych ward is here." And looks at the kid and goes, "That's new."
way, for Neon,
And waves his 8 tentacles.
she's for Neon, she's gained a bit more like muscle definition in the last 2 years, and she's also cut her hair so that when Captain Marvel was going for the mohawk look.
Oh, wait, how'd she cut her hair?
You can get your hair cut in prison. Like you have to ask other people to do it for you.
Oh,
Obviously, they
okay. I thought you meant she did it herself. I was like, what?
So-
Who gave you
but yeah,
scissors?
You have barbers set up into them just to cut the hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's got the mohawk look going now.
Correctional facility barbers. Interesting.
Well, like somebody has to cut the hair of prisoners, and like somebody's got to shave them. Otherwise, they'll just all have long hair.
Give me a woman.
I think I'm bald, so I don't think I got to worry about that.
No, Marcus looks like, I've showed the picture. Imagine a homeless Hugh Jackman.
Okay, never mind. He's even more hairier then.
Like
Oh, you know who I actually look like? I probably look like Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie Halloween.
Yeah, that fits.
Hmm.
But yeah, while you're discussing this, the kid just kind of looks around confused, just like,
She's Neon's gonna notice this, and she's just going to say, "You don't get an opinion."
What does the kid look like, by the way?
dyed black hair, kind of pale. You can roll perception on him if you want to notice any further detail.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm not gonna. I don't care.
I'll do it.
I just want to know what this character looks like. Let's see. Was that wisdom?
Does
Yeah.
he look like this?
13.
Hopefully, he's not here to show us how the bombs work.
7.
You don't notice that Kraken, but Giggles, you notice across his neck is a scar.
Oh,
I know. He's a sapper.
he's a zombie.
Throat's been cut out. So who? Like we can't understand who's puppeting you.
Ignore him. He's crazy.
We're all just slaves of the system, man. None of us are sane according to the system.
As you're discussing this, his 2 doors open up, and through it, with 4 armed guards, is your old friend General Company.
All right,
This is
him.
not a very good company.
You. Fuck you.
You would.
I thought I was such a...
He goes, well, by the sound of it, I guess has 5 to 10 years off your sentence doesn't sound appealing.
Falls hands into fists.
I mean, hell, with those numbers, I'm pretty sure it's very appealing to some of you, because there are at least 2 of you. I would just say Kraken, one of those, he's referring to one of you. You're one of the two he's referring to.
I'm not going to say a damn thing other than I hear that after the third one, you get a free bingo card.
I'd like my free Frogurt.
The Frogurt is also cursed.
I guess some proper introductions are here for the new person here. All of you know each other, but he points to the kid. May I introduce all of you to Walter Avery, but also known as Mime.
Wait.
Oh!
I don't get it.
When did we face him? I'm getting fuzzy, but he sounds familiar.
Oh, shit!
Zach fought him in a solo session.
I killed his sister.
Holy shit.
You set her on fire, that's right.
I burned his sister alive, and then I lit his ass up.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Like, you know, Ken, how he describes in the later chapters of our book how Nicole just like stands there with barely self-contained rage. That's kind of what Neon is doing right now.
Might always rage. He'll just rat in the face.
Essentially, yes.
Kraken has a flashback, and he doesn't know why.
Why do I have memories of being a cat?
Meow.
Why do I remember being a cat? More importantly, why do I remember being a devilishly handsome Hispanic man?
Alright, but now that quick introductions are made our way, let's just get to business. He snaps his fingers and a holographic screen pops up and actually, hold on. Just give me a sec.
Oh, you have something for this.
This face pops up on the screen. A photo of this man pops up on the screen. Yes, this, for you who don't know, is John Kramer, also known as the Jigsaw Killer. Recently, there have been rumors flying around of his activities. The problem is, he's been dead for 20 years. So realistically, it's either someone pretending to be him or one of his many followers.
So go get him. Why do you need us?
Well, we were looking into it. In fact, we sent another person to be an operative, as a bit of a man on the inside. One Edgar Ferguson. Some of you may know him better as Rubik's.
Oh, my God.
Wait, that guy?
Oh!
He just gets tortured to be
Oh, no!
the punching bag of this universe.
Oh, no, not Rubik's.
The last time we saw that guy, wasn't he being held on the floor by Sans?
Papyrus, but yes. Yes,
Okay.
we sent him in as our man on the inside, and he was giving us relative information, which not necessarily confirming who the potential imposter is, but we lost contact some time ago, so it leads to either one or two possibilities. Either he got caught and he's dead, or he's been indoctrinated into who craves his insane philosophy. Either way, we want you to send in to take down these people working for Jigsaw, and if Edgar's still alive, bring him in.
It's like, I'm sorry. Like, who do they want us to bring in? Rubik's?
No,
Well, bring in
like
everyone.
Okay.
I guess
Okay.
what I'm saying is if Rubik's is alive, we want him captured. You're free to kill everyone else.
That I can do.
Duly noted.
That'll do.
So Rubik's is going to continue to be the punching bag of this universe as we beat the shit out of him and drag him back kicking and screaming to his bosses.
Yep, just like a
Gotta believe he ain't dead.
Oh.
I suppose you're right.
Beetlejuice in the
We-
same
and we-
universe.
Apparently, this copycats even has apparently been replicating Jigsaw's MO to the point that we've tracked him to Jigsaw's old hideout at the Gideon meat plant, which has been run down, run down and out of work for as long as Mr. Kramer's been dead. So it's probably going to smell like hell in there.
The disgusting smell of capitalism.
No, rotting pig flesh.
Yes.
How do you know that? How do you know that's not what capitalism smells like?
Capitalism smells like McDonald's.
So rotting pig flesh. Got it.
Ronald McDonald.
Jokes on all.
McDonald's doesn't smell like rotting pig flesh. They only have the McRib during October.
Exactly.
Kraken is going to say in character, "Ha! Jokes on all of you. I can't smell."
You can't?
Can octopies not smell?
Well, they
I'm Googling
don't
this.
have, they don't have noses because they're underwater.
Well,
sharks
I guess
aren't
they
that
could.
way.
He could probably sense. Like he probably has some sort of sense. Some kind of like he probably can smell, but he'd be in his fucking tank.
They said they smelled via their
Yep, they can smell and
via their
taste.
suction cups, their arms.
Ah,
It's not exactly the same thing. But
right, but he's not going to be able to smell anything because he's going to be in his fucking suit.
That's true.
Oh wait, they smell through the suction cups. Man, those things are versatile. They smell with them, grab shit with them, swim them. It's all they mate with them by throwing one up with semen and throwing it at their mate.
And if one gets ripped off, it just grows back.
How do you think Kraken's honeymoon went? Here, honey. Here, honey. I keep
Wow.
Now imagine the mating rituals of an actual Kraken.
Ah!
That is a death metal album cover right there.
Hey, Kiba, rip, hot.
Well, why do you think the sea is so salty?
Ah!
God.
Jesus!
It's like all those motivational. It's like all those motivational pictures I see. Don't drink water. Fish have sex in it.
Oh my god.
Alright, so now, Ken, are we up in the timeline to the point of the new movie Spiral? Because I didn't see Spiral.
Up to Jigsaw, because I don't know shit. I don't know what happened in Spiral.
Neither do I, because I haven't had a chance to see it.
I only saw parts of that due to a cracked review that a guy did where he was forced to watch every movie and review them.
I have not seen any of the Saw movies,
Is that
so
Deadbeat
all
James?
of this is new to me.
What?
You mean Dead Meat James?
It may be. Like, he also did, like, Final Destination and Fast and the Furious.
Does he do kill counts? If that's then that's James.
No, these are two different channels.
It's, like, one of the few things in Cracked that was interesting to watch and kind of funny.
But yeah, like this is all completely new to me. I've never bothered to watch any of the Saw movies. From what I understand,
The
they're not
first
that
Saw
good.
movie's really good. The first one's really good.
Yeah. I
First
read the
is
plot
psychological
synopsis.
thriller. The rest
Yeah.
are just torture points.
I've watched all of them.
I've seen like the college humor, like what was like if the people in Saw really paid attention, they're arguing and it's like, wait a minute, is that corpse over there breathing? Fuck!
I mean, they explained that he was like drugged, so his breathing was slow to a crawl.
Yeah,
I know, but
he had paralysis on him, so it was like,
I know, but I just love the whole thing of like, what if we wait a couple minutes? Is that guy breathing over there? And all of a sudden you just hear, damn it!
But anyway, I guess all that's flowing through Giggles' mind because he's got outside knowledge. Like, what's up with this crossover?
Most epic crossover in history.
It's like
So yes, the 6 of you will be sent in.
Neon looks as if she was about to ask about 6, but then she realizes, oh wait, actually, no, she is gonna say this though. She's like, oh wait, the fucking invisible robot.
Yes, behind the. Actually, hell, right behind you, Neon.
Robert.
Why am I not surprised?
With that attitude, I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Robert.
What was his name again? Mr. Blue Sky?
Yes.
And
Okay.
if I remember correctly, he looks kind of like Jack from the Gears of War series.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll find a picture.
Yeah. I thought he was humanoid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like Pepsi Man, I thought.
What the fuck?
No, Jack is like more like a floating bug sort of drone.
God
Nope.
damn it.
Why does Images lie to us sometimes? Sometimes like, oh yeah, we'll post it, but then sometimes they just do a wall of text.
Depends on how you post them, probably.
Yeah.
Skype just doesn't seem to be getting better. Seems to be getting
Alright.
worse. They really want us to use Microsoft Teams.
That's Jack. He's pretty much just a floating Swiss Army knife.
Oh no,
But
not
he
even
can turn
remotely
invisible.
close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Pepsi Man.
For an accurate thing, I found the video. Granted, it's also where I stole the name up. It looks like this fan-made stand.
Alright.
And now I get the name.
Oh, the name is a reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't get it the first time.
I didn't know he's based on a stand. Now the name makes sense.
Well,
thought it was
fan-made
a song.
stand, but yes.
Well, yeah.
So he's a humanoid robot that just turns invisible. Okay. Good to know.
And if you turns invisible, and if you do something that they determine killable, he'll grab you by the neck and fill your head with a shit ton of compressed air.
That is the worst way to die.
That'll do it.
For kids,
That's what happened to Armory last time.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That is terrible.
he died as he lived.
Screaming and exploding.
Why would you do that to someone?
Why wouldn't you do it?
Amanda
Just 'cause
Waller
we are
was on
terrible,
meds.
terrible
This is more
people.
unique, though, while being the same thing.
But Amanda Waller does it, it's instantaneous. Like, that's just worse.
Around.
Like, your eyes are gonna bug out of your skull before you die.
Maybe.
Well, it could only happen to better people.
But yeah, the robot appears and mine just looks confused, like if
It'll
no one
kill
just
us if we
explains
step
that
out
Joe
of
Company
line.
goes,
I tell him.
What'd you say, Grant?
Hello? Oh, sorry, I wasn't. I just say, it'll pop your head if you get out of line.
These people take their jobs very seriously.
I just do this motion to the kid.
No, he gets the idea.
I know, but he's doing it just because the kid's trying to do sign language, and this is how he's like, just to insult.
But yes, yes, a transfer plane is ready for all of you. All of you win, and you'll be flown to a location close to the meat plant. There we will remotely, for those with the cars, they will be remotely removed and collected by Mr. Blue Sky. So for the rest of you who need their equipment, two more soldiers wheel in your suit, Dr. Kraken, and Giggles your chainsaw, hammer, and mask.
Putting it on.
Kraken, you're removed from your tank and put into your suit.
Quick, escape! You're an octopus. You can escape from anything.
No.
Except for taxes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure octopuses can escape from taxes.
Nobody can escape from
Not if it-
taxes.
Not even the Joker can escape from taxes.
I'm crazy enough to tangle with Batman, but the IRS? No, thank you.
Yeah.
But yes, if no one has anything else to say, you're lowered onto the plane, strapped in, and anyone want to say anything while on the flight there?
Neon is just going to spend the entire flight looking angry, like she wants to punch all of you, but physically can't.
Actually, yeah, I will mention that. Oh yeah, the rest of you were given your villain clothes. So mine is dressed up, stripes, black pants, the face paint.
Since my superhero costume is me being naked, what am I
Oh,
wearing?
you're still in the prison outfit.
Okay.
You weren't given clothes because you don't got them.
Yeah, like that's gonna get lost the second I activate my powers anyway.
The important thing is, does Bloodgun have all of his pouches and leather belts?
No,
Yes.
I need more. I'll be tough.
No, who knows what's in those pouches? Considering that due to his necromancy, all of his weapons are made of blood.
Blood.
He keeps
He's
all
like
of his spare
Arya
change in
on
those
steroids.
pouches.
Arya just had a little thing of vials of blood. Blood gun. Every pouch is blood. Not even in vials. It's just blood in.
No, that's where he keeps his receipts.
This one for CVS, this one for Walgreens.
No, it's just one long CVS receipt. Goes through
That goes
Split
through-
up into multiple pouches.
I have allergies.
Giggles is just gonna, he's not the one that talks to the type, so he's just like giggling the whole time, like, and he's imagining, maybe this will be the time, maybe the one controlling me will let me die.
No.
But he's not that nice. He's not that nice.
Kraken, unaware of how these things usually go above in the meta, is blissfully unaware that more than likely he's going to be decapitated.
Blood gun won't die.
Which for you, since your tank is your head, does that mean you just take the tank off and you'll be fine?
I'm free!
No, he's gonna reach in through the tank and then boil the water, and then we're gonna have a nice what's the word? Taco. That's right, or taco, however it's pronounced in Japanese.
Yeah. Because I'm just saying, and 2 of these have been decapitated.
Get good scrub.
Shut up.
It's like Neon is going to look around and then eventually look to Mime and just not knowing who she is just gonna ask. So what?
I thought it was
So what's
he.
your? Yeah. Well, she is going to ask him. Like, so what's your deal? What can you do?
Do you understand sign language? Because he starts signing at you.
It says that I never went to college, so I'm going to assume no.
I know
yes,
sign.
the natural college core. It's American Sign Language.
Well, like, I'm just given the backstory you've given me, I'm going to assume she didn't take it in high school and she didn't go to college, so she would not have continued her education. So no.
You can learn American Sign Language in high school.
Yeah.
Well, just with the backstory Ken gave me, I see no possible way that this woman would have ever had the time nor the inclination to learn ASL. So I'm going to assume.
I like to imagine
means no.
Bloodgun just knows. Like, Bloodgun, that's one of his many unknown talents.
Does Kraken know sign?
With all his tentacles.
You're smart enough to say, and I guess being animal, how gorillas can. I guess you can just so someone here could translate.
All right.
He mentions I can create any object I want, though it is invisible.
Kraken relays this.
I can create any object I want. It
This is
doesn't
like,
actually exist.
really? You can create anything?
Well, anything non-living.
This is like, it's like you got a gift, kid. Don't let anyone else tell you how to use it.
More like a curse.
So he then starts kind of venting like, I don't understand why I'm here. All I tried to do was kill a cat and they threw me in jail.
I am so sorry.
Would that be
But-
history, Ken?
I guess.
I'm so sorry. But
So intelligence.
this is This is how it is.
Well, it depends if Kraken translates that.
Kraken do.
But
Due to you being able to keep up with times through the news and whatnot, you know that he's probably referring to the late hero Uriel.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. He's dead.
Yeah, Kraken translates and then looks at the kid and says, "You're referring to Uriel, small orange cat, well, big orange cat."
Fat cat.
Ah. Never tussled with him. I was in prison.
He's like, well, sorry, but just that's how it is, kid. That's how they treat our kind. The weak will always fear the strong, and so they put us in chains and keep our gifts in check because they're afraid.
Oh,
Kraken's
God.
gonna be a bastard. Wait a minute, cat. I think he used to work with your daughter's former team.
He just
Looks at me.
For a moment.
Can I get up out of this chair?
You
I
strapped
thought they
him
strapped
onto
us
the
in.
I
squad.
can create anything. Can you create a daughter that will love me? Never gonna happen.
And is the inhibitor collar still on?
Yes,
Mhm.
it was meant to that be on until you guys land.
Okay. Well, it's like Neon just like tries to get out of her chair, struggles, and just like narrows her eyes at Kraken, and just says, "Mention that bitch again, and I will turn you into calamari."
Jeez, terrible. The power.
Your lack of education is showing again, Neon.
Even I.
Giggles is gonna look at Mime and he's gonna say, "If it makes you feel any better, a god ate him, body and soul. And that's where it was supposed to end when they had their happily ever after. But here we are again."
Knowing your DSA pod, your ramblings, he smiles at that.
Smile. Like he's got nothing to
Yeah, how does Giggles know that? Because he doesn't have access to the news. That's for all those
Yeah.
characters to decide.
But basically, Kraken goes, "Anyway, so how long you in for?"
life.
He mentions, well, I had like a year or two more, so I guess I'm one of the two they mentioned of being released after this.
Oh fuck!
He had a year, and he's gonna go on a suicide mission. That's funny.
Kid, whatever you do, don't die.
Wasn't planning on it.
I mean, we're going into Saw territory.
Lands
That's
in the
exactly a
plane.
guarantee.
Opens the door, gets his head shotgunned off immediately.
Guys, I think I
The
found
last
the
time we
secret
got
exit.
sent
It's-
to another dimension.
No, Jigsaw's gonna find some. Jigsaw's gonna find some clever way that we have to need to kill him in order to save ourselves.
The mime found his voice. It turns out it was just screaming.
What you see, the final way to escape is the mime must say one word.
But Kraken will say, "Wait, you had 1 year left, and you did this."
I didn't agree to this.
Not a smart kid.
Fair enough. Kraken goes, "Fair enough." None of us agreed. Well, looks at Bloodgun, looks at Giggles. They might have. I don't know. Giggles might have.
No. Bloodgun looks right into the camera and says, "I never asked for this."
As some sweet ass shades just.
He's like,
The fuck?
you got gifts, kid. If and when you do get out of here, don't be afraid to use them, and don't be afraid to let others tell you what to do with them. And as she's saying this, she motions around to the people who are obviously watching them, because she knows that there are people watching them. There are probably cameras in this plane somewhere.
There,
walks
and
out
you know, Mr. Blue Sky is right there, standing.
This-
Oh, so he's not even
Kraken.
hiding.
Kraken looks at the kid and says,
Let's get
"Look, willing we all survive and you get out. and you're one of the lucky ones to get out. Go do something else. Become a better person. It ain't worth it.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
He motions. Well, the cat I wanted dead is already dead, and the stocks are disbanded. Everyone I want revenge on is gone, pretty much.
Well, become a reformed hero, I guess. You know, you can summon random shit from nowhere. As long as it's not lit. It's random shit.
You
Anything
can make
you want.
so much fucking money.
Yeah.
I can say that in character, but goddamn, anything as long as it's not living, so much money.
Become
They
a-
don't last forever.
Even still,
I convey that, but I just say, look, even if it's short-lived, become an exterminator. Go fight crime. Become a children's entertainer.
Also,
he
it would be
looks at
kind
the
of
clown.
also it would be kind of useless to create money with that power because everything he creates is invisible. So, like, how do you pay someone with invisible money?
Very careful.
Well, you see, you
He'd
need
make
to
a
be
killing
really
in Las
smart.
Vegas as a
You have to-
magician.
you got- only people who are fools can't see it.
God, he's gonna rob blind people.
Yeah. Walks up to one guy. Let's give him a small loan of $1 million. This man gave me all this money.
You know, he could actually make a killing in Vegas as like a show magician.
Yeah.
You probably
Like,
could.
I'm gonna levitate now. He's standing. He goes up invisible stairs.
He just puts tape on his face. Totally.
Oh my
Yes!
god, he could be more popular
Yeah.
than Siegfried and Roy.
The origin of
Dude,
tape
Tape Face is awesome.
Yeah.
Are you going to perform today?
The fact that guy didn't win and he still got a fucking show. He got a fucking residency.
If you don't
Goddamn.
sing, you're never going to win those contests.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
think
they're
the
rigged
ventriloquist
that way.
won one year, but that's about it.
Yeah, the one.
Because
Yeah, the one
they
ventriloquist.
don't know
one.
how to do anything without people that can sing.
Yeah.
Any of those, they can't do
Right.
anything. That's why people that don't win typically last longer than the singers. They get one-hit wonders, and that's it.
But Kraken, that's what basically Kraken relates to the kid.
Let's get back.
Don't listen to her. She's nuts. She's bitter.
Her daughter never loved her.
You
Much
see it?
as in,
She's also
the
being
capitalist system
restricted.
doesn't love the average worker.
And Giggles mutters under his breath, she's also being puppeted by someone from California.
California, yay.
Mention my daughter again. I dare you.
Okay, let's change the subject. How's your dead husband doing? Oh wait, he's dead.
It's about,
Straight up
I'll say it's about this time you guys land in wherever the fuck the Saw series takes place, and I don't even know if they ever named the town.
Are you sure it's not New York?
It takes place
Bumblefuck,
over.
New
It takes
Jersey.
place over a lot of places.
It's Detroit.
I
Plenty
don't
of
know. I mean, I remember
houses.
that James Denise just constantly twisted there.
I remember. I think they filmed it in they filmed in Vancouver, if I'm not mistaken.
According to Google, they take place in New Jersey.
Of course.
So it does take place in Bumblefuck.
So like the plane comes down, we just see Jersey Shore. Turn around.
No, we just see this weird creature run by us saying, Snooky wants snoo snoo.
Dear God.
Meanwhile, there's a
fictional-
guy standing on the New York shoreline going, "Go home, New Jersey, bad New Jersey."
Yeah, according to the official Saw wiki, it does not say exactly where the city is in the United States, though. Just based on the surrounding landscape and architecture, most people think it's New Jersey.
Okay, fine. We'll go with you. You guys landed somewhere in New Jersey.
Fuck! This
No!
is getting worse every second.
Yeah.
Why are we in? Why
You
are
brought
we in
me-
the worst state?
I got brought out of the void of nothingness for this bullshit.
Actually, yeah. Neon is gonna step off the plane, see where she is, and just be like, "Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me!"
You. Yes, everything. There's a bunch of orange people walking around. Nearby, there's a convenience store with 2 stoners standing in front.
Only 2?
I get it.
I get it.
Yeah, I get it too, but you think there'd be.
Motherfucker, what? Motherfucker, what?
Somewhere there's that spiraling highway that intends to make you stay in the state as long as possible.
Goddamn New Jersey.
This is their clever plan. They'll send us on a mission into a state they know we'll never escape from.
The sequel to Escape from New York, Escape from LA, that no one wanted, Escape from New Jersey.
God damn it. And the worst part is New Jersey didn't even change at all. It's just always been the same. There's no wall around it. It didn't sink into the ocean. It just is.
They didn't even know there was an apocalypse. They're like, what?
Yeah.
It's like sorry. It's like that scene from fucking Scary Movie 4 where it's just like, this is Detroit before the tripods, and you hear like sirens and gunshots. This is Detroit after the tripods. The only thing that's different is there's 2 alien craft in Detroit.
Yeah. That is true. We could have landed in Detroit. This is the second worst place we could be.
No, I think this is worse than Detroit.
We could be in
I don't know, man.
We could
Or
be
LA.
Aurora. We could be in
yes,
Aurora.
All of you unstrapped and exit the plane. All of you whose cars fall off, Mr. Blue Sky grabs them and puts them in and puts them into his chest. Like my map indicates that the Gideon meat plant is about a mile north from here. Do not attempt to escape. We shall go there. Do not diverge from the path.
Lead the way, Mr. Robot.
I need all of you to go first, so I can keep an eye on all of you. He points the direction. That way is north. Move.
I guess I'll start moving.
All right.
I'm still wearing a prison jumpsuit. Actually, no, this is New Jersey. Nobody's gonna care if anyone is walking around wearing a prison jumpsuit. This is
There's a
normal.
mime, a clown, and an octopus, and a robot, and a guy with zippers around his neck and arms with you. You're the one who stands out the least.
So this is just a normal day in New Jersey. Got it.
Yep.
I'm walking.
Yeah, I'll walk in the general direction that Mr. Blue Sky is demanding of us.
Okay. You guys walk. Doesn't take long because it was only about a mile away, and you see beyond a rusted gate a dilapidated brick building. On it you see a sign that looks like it was mostly there, but like a bunch of letters fall off, so it just says GNS at this point.
Grant no science.
Science, no smoke.
I know that doesn't make sense because it's Grant now science.
Mr. Blue Sky goes, appears to be a gate. Well, good luck figuring out how to get in. He turns invisible.
He does realize we have at least 10 different ways we can get past this, right?
Yeah, but one of them is probably not going to work the guards.
I don't see any guards. Actually, that's a good question. Are there any guards? I'm gonna roll perception.
They'll all be wearing pig heads, I swear.
Let's see. Perception's a wisdom check, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's actually really good for me. 21. Are there any guards?
throughout the abandoned parking lot, we see a bunch of like run down rusted cars. You see on the outside a few security cameras, and in one of the windows for a quick sec, you see something moving. You swear it looked like a pig.
Yep.
Okay, there's no guards, but they got a lot of cameras.
There's also gonna be a lot of surprises. Out of
Unfortunately,
character, did they tell anybody else? Does anybody else know what the Saw killers like entail? Like, because for them it's like 20 years old in like a serial killer case. They don't have meta knowledge.
I guess General Company just kind of assumed you would all know, but yeah, there's this kid here who's younger than John Clare's been dead longer than he's been alive, so probably should have filled in more. Oh well, that's my mistake.
Yeah, but anyway, like Giggles is gonna look at him. I'm like, well, look at mine. Don't be the first through a door. There's gonna be a lot of tricky traps inside.
I mean, I could probably take out a few of the cameras, but that's going to cause a scene.
Do we have a blueprint of the building?
Blue Sky? Oh, no, wait, of course Blue Sky isn't going to help us. Why did I ask?
Here's an idea. Let's just open the door, and whatever happens, happens.
I do not disagree with that plan. Everybody else in favor of opening the door?
No. Look, if we have to approach this logically, if there's cameras everywhere, they're probably anticipating people eventually showing up.
Yeah.
I'm admittedly surprised the cops haven't shown up here yet, but then again,
Look where we are.
I know.
I mean, have you seen the Saw movies? The cops are like incredibly incompetent.
What are all of them? Chief
Also,
Wiggum?
they all get like taken out by the traps mostly.
Taken out by the traps. After Jigsaw died, the detective dude became Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
But we're discussing this. I forgot to mention that on the gate there's a fresh-looking padlock, nice shiny chain lock. Mine walks up to it, looks at the lock for a sec, holds up its fingers, and after a bit, unlocks it.
Oh,
Handy.
you're handy, kid. And she's going to pat him on the back as she opens the gate, heads on inside, and is going to. I saw where the cameras are. So does it look like there's a place I could hide from them?
You can, if you could try by rolling tax.
Actually, no. I'm trying to think. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do what you said.
Giggles
I'm
is
gonna
going,
roll Dex.
do it, John. Yeah,
Okay,
Giggles says, do it,
that-
John. Push her through the door.
Well, she's going through the door, and that's a 20 for stealth. I do not look forward to getting inside this place. I am going to die.
Do the rest of you try to be stealthy, or are you just letting Neon go by yourself?
Kraken is going to say, let's wait a couple minutes, see if she dies.
Yeah.
You'll know by the
That's-
sound of clanking metal or shotgun blasts.
Send in the clowns.
Yeah, Kraken looks at Giggles and just goes, yeah, Kraken looks at Giggles and just goes,
Something tells me we're gonna find some people in very precarious situations inside. It's good.
look, I have a wife and kids. People are going to miss me. No one's going to miss her. Well, I wonder if her daughter would invite all of us to a party if she knew that she died on a mission with us. He says that to them, not to her.
Well, Neon's already off on her own.
After a few
Yeah,
moments of not hearing shotgun blasts, I'll go inside. But I'm gonna be looking for like trap shotguns and stuff because Giggles
Well, this is
knows.
a parking lot, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
I thought he went
Yeah.
inside the actual building. Oh.
No,
Then-
no, I didn't
He
go.
was making their way to the building.
Yeah, I was.
I'm staying away from any vehicles that are in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ken said there was a parking lot, so I went and ducked behind one of the cars to get out of view of the cameras.
I guess all of you will stealth.
All right.
For me? Yeah.
Oh. God.
Okay! I say as I roll this.
I'm very stealthy, apparently.
Giggles just cloaks like the Predator.
Kraken. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold me.
Clunk, clunk.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, so most of you do relatively good. Kraken and mine, both of you at one point or another bump into a car or just stop on a particularly loud twig.
Oh God.
This is what Neon was waiting for.
But yes, all of you make your way to the front door of the Gideon meat plant.
Is the front door locked?
It's a metal door. You can see if it's locked.
I'm gonna let
Well,
Neon open the door.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Blood Gun wants to open the door.
I'm gonna try. Actually, Neon goes to open it and then just looks around at the rest of you. Psych! I'm not dumb. I'm gonna let one of you take that risk first.
Wait, I have
I'm
telepathy.
just shaking his head like,
Those
I have telekinesis.
I have aquakinesis, so whatever.
So I guess.
Oh, I got an idea.
What?
I mean, like you got telekinesis, right? Out of character.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I look at the kid. All right, do we know if we can handle the stuff the kid makes, or is it only him?
I mean, you
Ken?
could ask.
Ken.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
If
gonna
the
say make
mine-
him have
yeah.
a battering ram.
If the mine makes something, can we handle it, or only the mine?
I guess you have to ask him.
Yeah. So
Mine?
I would ask him Grant.
Okay, yeah, I look at the kid. I went, "Can we handle the invisible things you make?"
To Dr. Kraken, so you can translate. He motions for a little bit. Things last longer if they're in my hands, but they should still exist for a few minutes in someone else's.
I look at the octopus. Battering ram.
The things you create, you can create anything and they'll actually work, right?
Depends on how non-living and also more complicated things are harder.
Can you make a flashbang grenade?
That is
Sounds
beyond my
complicated.
abilities.
Fuck.
But yeah, Zach, did you
Also,
hear me?
I mean, it'd be an invisible flash if it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's useless.
No, I heard. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, because that's like 20 feet long. We can stand back and you just throw it through the door.
Right, but we gotta move it though.
You got telekinesis though.
I mean, I can explode.
Yeah,
like,
but also with telekinesis, I could just fuck with the door handle.
Yeah.
also, I can still explode.
Yeah.
You guys open the door, I can just walk in and blow shit up.
Explosion.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's one of my superpowers. I can explode.
And she's dead.
Yeah, and all of us be caught in the fucking blast.
Yeah, that happened. That happened last time. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you caught
That was the only-
like 4 of us in the blast.
I caught all
Yeah.
of you in it.
She's not very smart.
Yeah, that was the only time Giggles got hurt was by you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's open this door. We got to get this movie started somehow.
No, the movie's just us staring at the door for hours.
I guess I can roll telekinesis to open the fucking door.
Yeah, all right. Let's do that.
Okay.
You get shotgun blasted.
I'm standing back from the door until it's open.
As
Yeah.
am I.
Concentrating my octopus powers. What the fuck is up with 11?
The
Not
door
very-
opens. It wasn't locked.
God damn it!
It's probably
Kraken.
a trap.
Kraken looks back at the party and just kind of goes with how easy that opened. He's going to look at the party and go, I, for one, am personally ashamed. Not in all of you, but in me, for being that dumb in that moment. Neon, if you would.
Okay. Okay, sure. I'll just walk in first and let the pig people molest me. Fine. Like what? It's like what do I matter? I'm the only woman. So I'll just walk in. And the second I see or hear or sense anything, I'm going to explode.
I'm trying to debate if Kraken would say, well, out of all of us, you'd be the one to most likely enjoy that. But I don't know if that's too fucked up.
Kraken's a villain.
John, if you're the first walking in, roll dex.
I knew it!
Roll for initiative.
I guess,
And there it is.
I guess he's gonna. Yeah, I guess Kraken will say that to Blood Gun.
That is a 5.
You walk in and like about 5 steps in, you feel yourself step on the wire when suddenly a fire axe swings down at you.
Wow, that was quick.
Told you. Yeah, Giggles goes, called it.
That escalated quickly.
Dealing 4 damage to your shoulder.
Ah,
Okay. So hold on. Let me just adjust this.
I gotta grab my power cord.
4 damage, you said?
Yes.
Neon is going to explode.
oh god. Not again!
Good thing I stood back from that shit.
Yeah, well, I'm the only one inside right now, so in theory, the explosion should just go out the door, and unless all of you guys are standing directly in front of it, you shouldn't be hit.
Theoretically.
So you're going supernova.
It just says neon explosion, but yes. It says hits all targets within range 1d12 plus con. It does not say what the range is.
I am so glad I stood back from that shit.
Okay, you do that. Actually, everyone outside, I guess roll dex with advantage because the walls of the outside are going to help you.
Yeah. Also, I just sent you all something on your phones that I had this on my phone for a while. I never sent it before.
Ugh, my dex is.
Oh.
Well, you roll dex with advantage, remember?
I know.
Yeah.
The first one was a 2.
This dice is cursed.
What are you, Timmy?
What is my dex? Oh, it's +1. So,
That's funny.
19.
Okay, so everyone manages to avoid the blast.
Even mine?
Yes,
Okay.
Whew.
You avoided yourself.
but
Called it.
but yes, Neon, you exploded and now you're naked.
Is the axe still embedded in my shoulder?
She's got it going.
Well, the wooden handle's been burned off, but the metal part still is.
Fuck. I'm gonna pull it out and then use my power to cauterize the wound. There are traps, everyone! Just want to throw that out there!
I know.
You sprung
I
one.
told
didn't
you so.
Fuck all of you!
But Mine pokes his head in, sees you, and through his makeup you can see his face turn red.
First rule of the
I'll put it
world. First rule of the world,
I'm
kid.
gonna,
Don't stick your dick in crazy.
yeah, but I'm gonna put his hand on the mime's shoulder. I went, she experimented on children, including her own daughter. Don't think about it.
This is like
But he kind of just motions to.
my husband gave.
She likes rotting corpses. You're too young.
It's like, oh, grow up.
Her,
He's like 16,
husband-
isn't he?
Kraken goes, her husband made me. It was one of the only good things he ever did in his life.
No, my husband was a genius who gave gifts to many who didn't
Oh,
have it
stop
before.
filleting the dead, you dried up whore.
Without him, you would just be another octopus, either eaten by a predator or by us humans.
To quote Bloodgun, I never asked for this.
Looks off into the camera.
Now, if you'll excuse, now, Neon, since you've already activated one trap, do you care to activate the rest?
Activated my trap card.
Is there like a corridor here? Does it branch off? What kind of room are we
It's
standing
a hallway, though it's mostly scarred and partially on fire.
in? Neon is going to use her power to just like shoot beams of neon either at the floor or at the ceiling, just in case, like a few feet in front of her. So just like if there is a trap there, like she'll set it off before it reaches us.
As you're walking through, you're blowing holes in the floor and in the drywall of the ceiling.
This is a condemned building. It's not like we care about it.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any other traps.
Some of them will be pressure-based. Some of them may just be switched whenever they see us. It all depends on the timeline.
I'm also going to shoot the corners of the rooms because that's probably where they would put cameras. But yeah, I am just shooting parts of the building. Like, I don't give any fucks.
But you make your way through the hallway and you lead to what looks to be like a loading area for the meat trucks. In fact, there's one there with like all of its tires flattened for just staying there for years.
The white
Everyone
zone is loading and unloading only.
Everyone for wisdom.
Wisdom?
Oh,
Why?
positive skill. No, wait. No.
20.
Hold on.
Whoo!
16.
5!
Okay. All of you see that in the higher bracket everyone except for Giggles, including mine, you spot what looks to be like a hooded figure and what looks like a pig mask holding some sort of, it looks like some sort of like modified nail gun.
I shoot.
And they pull the trigger and something flies at Giggles. Grant roll dodge with disadvantage.
I shoot
Of
him with
course.
a snake.
I shoot him with a neon blast as soon as this is done.
What is my disadvantage? That is a 3!
Okay, Giggles, right into your chest. Something hits you. It's a syringe. I want you to make 3 Constitution rolls.
Holy shit.
He injected that.
Yeah, but as he's doing it, Giggles is like, the drugs, yes. Classic staple of the series. Alright, I've got a... what is that? My con is my best stat. Okay, so that's a... 21, and an 18.
You managed to succeed all 3. You do not fall down.
Yeah, like, he starts giggling. Oh, classic staple of the series. And he just takes it out and looks around because he doesn't see who shot him.
Neon and Bloodgun do, and Mike, you said you shot him too?
Yeah.
So
Okay. Both of you rolled a hit.
The,
Plasma 2d6 wisdom, so it's a wisdom-based roll for me to hit with this?
I guess
Yes.
mine's also wisdom for my blood sniper rifle. So, okay.
Okay, so that is a 15.
It's 16.
You both hit. Roll for damage.
Alright. D8. Plus stuff.
2d6 plus whiz.
D8.
Okay, 5 plus 3, that's 8 damage.
Okay. 5 damage.
Take that, Annie.
She's not okay.
Okay, both of you hit the pig mask person who kind of just falls down the rafters. They seem to still be alive, but they're just kind of, you see them quickly just scramble and look like they crawl into a vent.
Can I use telekinesis to Oh no, you don't.
You could try.
I thought they were up
Right.
above.
I'm gonna try. Wisdom versus strength. Don't fail me now, die. You failed me, 13.
They get away.
Damn it!
See? What did I tell you? Pig people.
There's more than one of them.
Of course there are. Well, if we really gotta be here, let's not be here any longer than we have to. I am going to get tetanus from all of this. I just know it.
No, you're all gonna be knocked out at some point and put into a death trap. That's how this is gonna go. Even me.
What the fuck?
Seriously, how do you, I'm as old as you are, you don't know about the Jigsaw Killer?
It says here that my age is 42. So would I know about the Jigsaw
You
Killer?
would know.
Actually, no, it'd be 44 now
Yeah.
because it's unchanged from last time.
So yeah, you would have been in your early 20s when John Kramer died,
Okay.
and he was operating for a while before he died.
That's why.
All right. Right. Well.
Is there
Once the
anything left
elevator-
in this syringe that was in my shoulder, by the way?
It kind of just auto ejected into you.
Damn it, I thought I might have some extra.
But yeah, Neon is gonna point over towards the elevator and just go like, well, fuck that, and then she's just going to start flying and hover off the ground for a little while.
Who said anything about an elevator?
Oh, I thought you said it was
Yeah,
a freight
okay.
elevator.
No.
No, he said
No, he said rafters, rafters.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, she's still going to fly because I want to go up to where that pig thing was and see if there's any other entrances there that we can potentially be ambushed from.
Beyond the vent that they seem to crawl into and probably out of, you don't see much. Well, other than stairs that lead up to the rafters, but those seem to come down from where you came from.
There's nothing up here.
Yes.
It's and that dog outside won't stop barking.
Bark, bark.
He's
I hate New
inside.
Jersey so much.
The dog's trying to warn
Let's
us,
just
like,
say
get the
take
fuck
quick
out
break,
of
I'll see
there!
what they're talking about.
Alright.
Okay,
All right.
let me grab a snack.
I grab more coffee.
No, you're not allowed.
Hey, and we're recording. Let me put my scary voice back on, or my deep voice anyway.
Hello.
All right.
Right. So Neon, and you're flying around, but not really flying anything. The rest of you are in this loading area where there's and in front of you there's it's barely open, but two big double doors.
Well, Neon is going to stay flying just in case there are any more ground-based traps.
You said there were these trucks had flat tires and stuff. Any of these tires that are off the rim?
No, just that with time the air just left them.
Ah, dang! I was thinking of throwing a tire through that door.
I mean, you could probably still do that. You just have to remove the tire from the truck.
And ain't nobody got time for that.
I
Wait a
suppose
minute.
That's true.
I look over at Blood Gun. You shoot that open, just to be sure.
I can shoot it. Bang.
You shoot the door, the bullet hits it. Door's already
Really
slightly
open,
open, like you could squeeze through it easy.
Sends the kid. The innocence, his innocence shall protect him, much
I
like
can-
a sheep of faith.
Oh, are
I
these
can
like
try to use
shutter
something
doors,
just to
Ken?
pull the door open.
Yeah, let's.
Are these like
Let's
push doors,
try
Ken, or are they like shutter doors that go up and down?
So send the children to defeat.
They're like,
They're
Ah.
Oh, okay.
So I guess
Children crusade.
Yeah, push them open with your mind.
I mean,
Yeah.
like they already know we're here. We don't have to be subtle.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, but
through
there's traps everywhere.
yeah.
Just go bumbling into every trap. John. Do
Will
it. Cut them all off.
I don't know what to
21.
expect. I've never seen a Saw movie.
21. You force doors open enough that all of you can walk in simultaneously if you wish. You open and see a more open area with a bunch of the like meat packing equipment that's like just obviously been seen here for years, not really in use.
Oh, that's
Everything's rusted. The smell was terrible. Like General Company warned you. Like a nearby. Under like a nearby like meat hook, you just see like a rotted pile of mush that's probably been here for decades.
oh dear God.
Oh.
Such
Oh
as.
dear God! Why? Why? What did we do to get sent into a place like this in New Jersey of all places?
Do you really have to ask?
No. I'll never.
The murders and executions mostly.
I'll never understand you, Kraken. You've risen to heights beyond any normal mortal human. Yet why do you constantly treat your gift as if it's some kind of horrific thing? You're better than your kin. You're better than most people.
Yes,
These
I
are not
know.
gifts. They
Which
are.
is why I'm serving my time, and I'm trying to get the hell out so I can become a better member of society. Unlike you zealous, heinous bitch.
Look straight in the camera. We live in a society.
It doesn't even matter. Let's just go. And like
Where
Giggles
did
just
the
starts stomping forward.
It's just like rain on a
What
wedding.
are the two of them even talking about? They could be better, but they're too crazy to realize it.
Look,
You-
Neon,
Fine.
stop asking questions. Just join the crazy clown, Christian Slater, and the mute. Come on.
Hot kettle. You're black.
This is Neon is going to float past the kid, and as she does, she's just going to say, "I am so sorry for all of their incompetence. They know not what they have."
I don't have any powers at all. My character is literally the only one without powers.
And yet, you're the most unkillable.
He's part of the insane clown posse.
Exactly.
As you guys all walk around, everyone roll perception.
Okay.
Oh, great. I'm not good at wisdom.
Natural one! Natural
alright.
one!
I'm wasting it on my worst stats.
12.
Like, I'm getting these 20s on my worst
I'm not even
stats.
I'm not even gonna bother to do any math because a natural one is still a natural one.
Okay. Giggles, you're the only one to spot this.
Oh.
Because as you're walking in, Neon, you're still in the air, right?
Yeah, I'm still floating.
From one of the vents, right into the back of your neck.
Fuck.
Roll 3 constitutions.
Alright.
Giggles is not going to say a damn thing from where that came from because he knows this has to happen.
Okay, let's... Okay, con save, you said?
Ladder
Yes.
must be spilled.
Okay, so
Yeah, you
that's...
need 3 of them.
Okay.
Was it the pigmen?
I'm pretty sure, like, Giggles, the actual character, would probably say something, but he's like, well, I guess he doesn't want me to say something.
Here you go.
Neon,
Oof.
if you yourself get tired, and then all of you watch as Neon falls to the floor, she's out.
Actually, no. Neon lands right on the kid. As she's still naked.
Tits right in his face.
Who's the
Yep.
DM here, John?
Okay.
You hit the concrete floor.
Okay, that's about the level of dignity that Neon deserves.
It could be worse. It could have landed in the pile of meat.
That is true.
But yeah,
Meat train.
all right.
Yeah, Giggle starts laughing.
And now,
All right,
for the
who's
rest,
next?
and now for the rest of you, then Spine Vein, Blood Gun, roll for dodge.
Oh no. Alright, that's a 17.
Hold on. You barely lost as you feel something jab into your side. You quickly see someone with a hidden blade with a blade sticking out of the sleeve wearing a pig mask having you from behind, and they slam something over your head before just quickly running away. Hold on.
Almost. There we go.
Wait a second. I just realized those trank darts aren't going to work on Dr. Kraken because he's a robot.
Tink.
They're gonna put something in his
Just
water, I
give me a
guarantee it.
sec.
Yeah.
The thing that the rest of you can see, the thing that was slammed on Blood Gun's head is this.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Well, I've lived a long life.
Oh god!
It wasn't an enjoyable life. I was actually gonna do something. I should have said what I was gonna do. I was gonna try to put a blood barrier around me. Too late.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Well, this guy got to you before you could, it seems.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, Giggles is gonna laugh even more.
Damn stealthy big bastards.
Hold on, let me.
I'm
Damn it.
surprised. I'm surprised the pig people haven't come to collect me.
Well, you're out. They can get you at any point. They're just getting the rest of us now.
But
That's true.
as it's on, you start hearing a timer. You hear a beeping sound coming from like the side of the bear trap.
Well, I can
Where's the key?
do stuff with my blood to. Can I freeze it or just move it?
Oh.
You can try whatever you feel like trying.
I try shaping it into maybe a key or such and see if that works.
Roll to see if that works.
What am I rolling?
Yeah.
Where's your Aquamancy based around?
Wisdom, weirdly enough. I have
roll-
a high con. I think it'd be that.
Roll wisdom.
Alright. That's 21.
You move your blood into what feels like a keyhole and click. Do you try to remove it?
I guess I'll try to remove it.
You take off the thing and the timer stops.
That's
Okay.
That's
I
still
put
gonna
it on-
cut up the inside of your
put it
mouth,
on
though.
instantly.
I mean, he's already horrifically scarred, so I don't know if he would matter.
Wait, you put it on John?
Now, is the pig person still here? Or did they just fucking dash away?
They dashed, and actually forgot to mention when you got the damage you got when you got stabbed in the side. Just let me retro react that.
Sorry.
But yeah, John, this is called the reverse bear trap mask. That thing goes off and it tears your jaw off from
Okay,
the
getting
bottom,
stabbed in the
that
side
way.
did 10 damage to you.
Jesus Christ.
Oof.
I'm down to 59 health.
So wait, this is a reverse bear trap?
Yes.
Yeah, they put it in the mouth and it opens up, and if you don't get it off in time, it tears your damn jaw off.
Fuck.
That's all
Yeah, the only way she was able to get out of that, she had to stab a key out of another dude's stomach that had been sewn in.
The funny thing is, these traps make no sense for actually. Yeah. You see, I make people approve their lives. Be more grateful for living. Dude, you were in a car wreck. You were in a steel box of protection.
Also,
No, he
you have
tried to kill himself.
Also, dude,
Yeah.
you have cancer. You're going to die anyway.
He drove off
Yeah,
a cliff.
But Grant, since you're doing one that spot last time, while you all distracted by this, you quickly see Nia be dragged away and the door closed behind her.
Wow. And no
Oh,
great
there she
loss was
goes.
there.
What happened to Kraken?
Kraken, since you're most likely better, they didn't attack you, but you just haven't seen any of the pigs appear. So you've just been lost in the ambush. But Giggles has been keeping track of the pigs.
Let's just
So,
You're lucky you got that off. It would have torn your jaw clean off. Although, that's not fair. They didn't tell you where the key was.
yes.
He was talking to Bloodgun.
Yeah.
Giggles.
Giggle me too much.
Question.
Shoot.
Where'd our naked friend go?
They took her that way. Behind that door.
Ah, God damn it.
Much like
Don't worry.
American
Soon it'll be yours, mine, and the kid's turn to be in a death trap. She's
You
just
keep
getting hers
saying-
first.
He looks at Giggles and goes, you keep saying shit like that. Are we sure you're not in on this?
No,
What do you
I
mean?
just know the how the movie. Well, I just know the themes of cinema.
He literally goes,
It's what the man from Connecticut. It's what the man from Connecticut wants.
got it, you're a clinically weirdo. Alright. Which way did they take her?
That way. Hey, Bloodgun, are you gonna be out of character? Is you gonna have the bear trap still?
I'll keep it still.
Okay.
What?
Go ahead, Zach.
I was gonna say, okay, throwing this out there as a hypothetical. If we follow the direction they took her,
It's one of the newer cards. It's
you
called-
think we might be able to find, well, one, Rubik's, and two, the people doing this?
Less or X, the greatest power.
Oh yes,
Just
she's
think-
gonna be put into a big. She's gonna be put into a big trap with other people, where the only way to survive is to hurt each other. I guarantee it.
Basically costs X
Rubik's
less.
is probably in there.
So, for example, if you had your sliver on, you can get this up.
You see Kraken, you see the octopus in the tank literally just, the eyes are just looking at you like squinting and then just kind of goes,
Always,
you
whenever
see his tentacles flutter and he goes like,
battlefield under your put a 1/1 counter on it and draw.
lead the way, clown man, lead the way.
Puts a counter on a creature you put on the
There. That way Jason doesn't interrupt us. Alright, so I'll go through that door, like looking for traps that I know are gonna be there.
There's no here.
But he...
You reach the middle door, and it's not like the other ones. It looks like more advanced, as in it's slammed down, and there's a keypad to the side of it.
Eh.
Well, there's gotta be clues in here if the video games are to go by. Look for something written in blood red somewhere. I look for blood red
Why am I
numbers written on
seeing
the
a
wall.
compass icon? Ah!
Some video games are
You
actually
look
really
for
messed
what,
up too.
sorry?
If
I've
it's
just-
like the video game, I look for like any numbers on the walls or something, like written in
And I
blood.
just now realized this is the closest that Neon has gotten to freedom in her entire prison sentence. Because she's away from you guys and by extension, Mr. Blue Sky.
But yeah, I'll roll perception, I guess.
And that was good.
15. Is there any like blood, like sprawled numbers anywhere in this room?
You don't see any numbers.
Can I roll
so it's
intelligence
not
on the
like
keypad? Like
I
super
guess.
intelligence? Alright, let's see. Let's make this. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of loafers. 25.
You inspect the numbers and to see if any of them seem more faded than the others. Out of them, the numbers 0, 2, and 4 look the most faded.
666.
4.
The code is 420. Do it.
What is it?
The
Kraken
code
goes,
is 420.
Kraken says aloud to the group. Okay, the three numbers on this keypad are worn down considerably. 0, 4, and 2.
As the
Kraken's-
kid said, plays it and plays it.
Kraken goes,
Alexa,
okay, hypothetical here. Giggles,
Giggle me timbers.
could you put your bulk in the door we just came through, just in case I punch in the wrong numbers, the wrong sequence, and they decide to try and gas all of us? Well, I mean the three of you.
Nah. Just have the kid put up a barrier.
I look at the mime. Do you think there's any way you could stop if those doors happen to close behind us? Just thinking out loud here.
He motions, I can try.
Okay, Bloodgun, can you help?
I suppose.
Right.
And I do.
All right. 4, 2, 0, 0, 2, 4. Is he cracking? Is he cracking? Look. He's fighting the urge to do it, but he's like 4, 2, 0.
You wait a few seconds, and as it goes off, Kraken, I need you to roll.
Oh fuck.
That in particular, just roll.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, roll.
1.
Oh no!
All of you see the lights. The lights in this room turn off. And Kraken, your suit powers down. And nearby, you hear the sound of Mr. Blue Sky's deep cloak as he falls to the ground.
Yeah! All of you hear in your heads through Kraken's telepathy a high-pitched, girlish scream.
We're free! We're free!
You're in the death trap.
The rest of you, so Mike, Grant, and I guess Mime here, roll perception with disadvantage.
Oh.
Will do. Giggles is just laughing because he knows this has to happen.
6.
Hooray! Giggles is laughing the whole time, like, yes, finally!
Grant, since you rolled a nat 1, well, everyone failed, so all three of you feel something gets stabbed in your neck, and Grant, since you rolled a nat 1, Giggles immediately goes down.
Yeah, he goes down laughing because this is what he wants.
Constitutions.
Okay. 3?
Yes.
Okay. Let me add this up. So that's the Constitution's 5, so that's that. And
with the roll I made, mine goes down.
Jesus, I rolled fucking high
Nice.
with my +5 bonus.
Oh, okay. There's
at
a lot of
11.
shuffling. You can't see a damn thing, but after a few minutes, the Bloodgun, you're the only one who stays awake with the syringe still in your neck. The lights turn on. Everyone's gone. You're the only one left in this room. As we cut to Neon.
Just next life.
I think I'm alone now. All right.
I did make that blood shield around me. Did that do anything? Because I rolled on that and wrote it in the chat a while ago and said it was doing
I
that.
didn't.
Well, that's why you're probably still up.
I would say we'll just say that the blood shield's like the only thing that kept you from being like taken.
Alright.
But Neon, you wake up. You find yourself in a large metal cage. You're strapped to it, but your arm's sticking out into a further cage. Your left arm's sticking out for a cage. For the cage. You're hanging from the ceiling above some sort of vat. that and nearby flat screen TV. It does a stack for a bit, and when it appears, you see a puppet with a white face, red eyes, and red spirals on his cheek. Hello, Nia. Hello, Nia. I would like to play a game.
Oh. I got it. Playing checkers.
It's like, what? How the fuck do you know my name?
Lots of things.
You spent your entire adult life worshiping the madman. One that sent you on nothing but a path of destruction and pity. But you have a chance to let go of that. I have trapped you. Have the hand that you have that symbolizes what left you have of that man. The hand with your wedding ring. In front of you, there's a button that will sever the head hand into the vat below. If you choose not to let go of your past, the cage will be lowered into it, and your entire body will be dissolved instead. Live or die. The choice is yours.
Ooh, that's brutal.
That's good.
So brutal.
And hold on, let me get the timer.
Okay.
Just start playing
You guys know
intense
the timer's
music.
going right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like I need to think of how Neon would make this choice because I'm not entirely certain what she would do. It's either lose a hand or lose. Okay, I rolled an intelligence check for her. She is going to take a deep breath and think, what would Valiant want me to do?
Jack off.
That ends with some reluctance. She's going to hit the button.
Okay. Roll Constitution.
Well, I am severing my own hand, so I can understand that.
Roll for initiative. Fight.
Okay. Okay, con you say. 8.
Ooh.
Okay. A guillotine-like blade comes down and severs your hand clean as it then falls down into the vat of acid below.
Yep,
Oh,
sorry.
you scream out of pain and try not to pass out.
Alright.
But as you do so and it lands in, the cage stops lowering to the vat. You took a total of 8 damage from that.
8 damage, you say?
Yes.
And now you are missing a hand.
Here, let me give you a hand.
Well, you can't do that because the hand no longer exists. It's been dissolved.
The cage then starts slowly moving away from the vat, and once it's about 5 feet away, the floor under it drops down and you fall.
She's just trying not to scream and cradling her hand, and blood's getting all over her tits.
Bloody tits.
Oh, right. So, since you've gone through that,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So, we got to some time later. Giggles.
Wait, yes?
You find yourself strapped to a bed where standing above you, you see what looks like you see a chainsaw hanging above you.
My chainsaw, I'm assuming.
Perhaps. But
Uh,
but eventually on a screen that's also above you, a certain puppet appears. Hello, Marcus. You
Hello, Billy.
you you have spent your life choosing who lives and who dies, saying that your victims were all meaningless because of something you claimed you saw. Now it's time to see if you want to get rid of those of what you claimed what you claimed cursed you with this. Above you, this chainsaw will start swinging like a pendulum, lowering down more and more until you get cut in half. Unless you hit a button at your side. Said button will stop the chainsaw, but it will bring down 2 spikes to gouge out your eyes. The choice is yours.
Outside his eyes, he can't see.
Quick question now, like how is he strapped in? Is it metal or like leather straps on this bed?
Metal, but
Well-
but in order to press the button, like you have a single arm free. But yeah, the chainsaw's swinging like pin the pendulum.
There's an actual
And
timer,
my
so decide
chainsaw can
quick.
cut through metal, right? My chainsaw can actually cut through metal, right? Ken?
I don't know, can it?
Alright.
We'll have to see if that's the case.
I don't know. Well, anyway, first of all, he's going to try to see... It's not like I ever have a choice in the matter. He's going to see if he can just break free out of this first before he even tries to press the button, like try to get up so that there's a way that the chainsaw doesn't cut him. Can I roll strength?
Yeah.
What is my strength? Plus 5, so that's 24.
Giggles, with your insane strength,
It's not like I ever had a choice. But so the puppet master doesn't want me to play this game. And am I free?
you with your, even though you're a normal ass person, insane strength managed to tear the metal off, and you escape the trap without playing Jigsaw's game.
Yeah, can I get my chainsaw back too? Like,
Roll separate strength to break it off of the thing it's been connected to.
that's a 19.
Right, when it hits in reach, you grab it and just rip it off of the thing swinging it. I'll say you could tell this isn't your chainsaw, but it will do.
Oh, do I not have like my mask on either?
Your mask was your mask was taken off. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at where the TV was or look for a camera. And I went, guess what? I want to play a game too. And I guess I'll find the door.
All right. You find a door that the nearby door seems to be boarded up. While you're going through.
Seems all good.
Okay. Hey, blood gun. I'm assuming all this. What have you been doing while all this?
Carefully moving about.
All right. Hey, you moving about. You come across a set of rusted metal stairs.
Okay, I guess I'll also create the what is it? I have weapons that I can make other than I'll make my blood sword. In case
Alright.
anyone tries to go after me, I can sword them. Sword them.
You go down the stairs, and the stairs lead to a hallway, and near the end of it, going across another intersection of hallway, you see a puppet on a tricycle go down one way and down the other.
I go the opposite way. I'm not into tricycle puppets. That's not my kink. My kink is pain.
So you're going from where the puppet came from.
Totally.
All right. You go down down that hallway. That hallway, yeah, and it leads to who will look to a metal door.
All right. I carefully tap at the door with the sword.
Ding, ding.
Perception for any sort of trap or such, from what I can notice on this side of the door.
Okay.
17.
You don't see any traps.
Great sign. I'm gonna check the handle carefully.
There is a
Is it
handle.
like a this or this?
It's a sliding door.
Oh. Can I like grip it with the sword and just slide it with the sword?
You open the door and it looks like some sort of bathroom. You see a smashed toilet, a bathtub, and it's a rancid smell in here. As you can see, at least 3 very decomposed corpses in this room,
Ah,
and a severed foot.
kinky. Oh,
Oh!
like the foot. You never know when you'll need a foot for later.
Is that a reference from the movies?
Yes.
Yep.
It's the room from the first movie.
Okay.
The room where the guy literally had no way to win the game.
Was that the one they parodied in Scary Movie where they had to cut off their own feet?
Yeah, that's literally the first movie.
Literally the first one.
Okay.
The guy got fucked over. Not the guy who cut off his foot, the other guy. He had no way to win. Yeah, I take the foot.
Okay, you take this rotted skeleton foot.
I have a foot now.
It
I can kick someone's ass with it.
smells like Carrie Ellis.
Smells like Chris's blood foot.
Having seen The Boys recently, there's a lot you could do with a severed body part.
Yeah. Anything else in this room?
I got a piece of the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yep.
Wait a sec. Robin Hood is in these movies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is he? The main guy?
In the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I definitely have to see this.
But yeah, what are you looking for, Mike? Sorry, people are talking.
I was seeing if there was anything else of interest.
You see a smashed mirror that looks like there was a window behind where a mirror used to be, but yeah. Also on the toilet, there's like a heart painted onto it.
Okay. I guess I'll leave the room.
All right. Where do you go now? Because there's the way you came, and then there's where the direction the puppet went into.
I guess I'm gonna have to follow the puppet pals.
All right.
Blood gun is gunning for the puppet.
Imagine if those two were hosting this.
You follow the direction the puppet went to. Where it involves a turn, and you enter you enter an area where you see in front of you a glass pane, and you roll perception.
Yep.
Mike,
Perceive
Yes.
with your blood
roll
eyes.
perception.
All right.
So did Jigsaw just really hate
18.
Carrie Elves' character? Is that why he had no way to win?
No.
It was more that it was set up by his apprentice Amanda, who rigged the games for them to be unwinnable.
Okay.
Literally, it was supposed to be literally at the end. He's like, "Yeah, the key to your foot is in the bathtub." But the problem is, when he was getting out of the bath,
He unplugged the bathtub
unplugged.
and they went down the drain.
So there was
Oh.
no way for
And that's
him
what
to
Amanda-
win, period.
Okay.
That was Amanda's fault. She did that on
Yeah.
purpose.
Even
Okay.
Jigsaw brought it up to her to be like, "You cheated the game."
Mhm.
But yeah, I rolled perception with an 18.
Okay, you spot like just as you go out, one of those pigs quickly rush out and close the door behind them.
All right.
But before you do, the lights from behind the glass pane go off, turn on, and you can now see in front of you on your side of the glass pane are 3 levers, and behind the glass pane you see 3 people strapped into electric chairs.
I pull all 3 levers.
Let's see
I
who
don't
the
do-
people are first.
Yeah,
No,
like you know
I'm
who they are?
I would have done it. No. Okay. Who am I punishing today?
The puppet that's on the tricycle is down in the corner of the room and through a speaker. Hello, Robert.
Blood good.
You
I have left my name.
you have spent your life in the pursuit of justice, tracking down how those you deemed unworthy to live because of poor life choices. Now in front of you are 3 former members of the gang you spent so much of your time hunting the Starks.
What?
On the left is Cecil Silverman, the pawn shop owner and info broker of the Starks. You see this middle-aged balding man strapped to the chair. For those keeping track of continuity, this was the Ethereal's contact from the campaign.
Oh,
wow.
now he's getting sawed.
In the middle is Carmela Johnson, former member of the Starks drug dealer and prostitute. For continuity, this was one of the members of the Starks that was with Adam Amore during Zach's solo session that evolved him being mauled by a tiger.
And then the third chair is that tiger.
Last you see the tiger. Last but not least is the tiger.
But last you see a very tall gentleman, and on the right is Colt Cassidy. Muscle to the Starks and several other games since then, and former right-hand man to Adam Amore. The other gang member that was with him.
Okay.
In your side of the room, a neurotoxin is being filled. You will be given the antidote if you pull 2 of the levers, but it'll be up to you to decide which one of these 3 goes free.
All right. So we have the info broker pawn shop guy, and yeah, I'll pull the levers of the other 2 people. I'll use the blood magic or blood aquamancy to kind of pull them.
So
Keep
you're
away
going
from the
to.
puppet because I feel like that's going to explode.
Oh, you ain't even going to give him a chance to try and argue for himself. You just immediately pull the okay.
I know my justice.
He's like, okay.
So you're killing the prostitute and the muscle. Got it.
Selling your body is illegal. The government told me so, but the government is also the enemy. I'm a very
Eldorado was in
conflicted
Nevada, just
figure.
be different.
Ah,
But okay.
I imagine like
pull
the pig people
levers
are.
and- and you see them start to convulge. It's clear that they were not given the witness for the one was suspended. So you see as they go the skin burns, the eyes melts. The pawn shop owner looks terrified, but like.
You didn't even hesitate. God damn.
Blood gun. He knows who's guilty and who's not. He's judge, jury, executioner, and bailiff.
Okay.
But after they die, the restraints on the guy has got on the guy who's he's like, thank you.
Okay, where's the cure for the neurotoxin? There never was a neurotoxin, was there?
Behind you, you know how they you feel a tap on your shoulder.
All right.
One of the pigs is just staying there and just hands you this vial.
Okay, I stab him after I take the vial.
I guess roll to hit the pig.
Oh, blood, give me your
that
breath right
uses
there.
my wisdom as well. Or no, it uses my strength. 23.
You hit, roll for damage.
Okay, these big people come from secret doors. How many of them are there? Is this like a
Oh,
cult?
God.
A lot.
Oh, that's max. That's 14 damage.
Nice.
You stab the pig right through the chest. They fall to the ground. They're still alive. And, motherfucker!
Your justice is not the right justice. I put in the cure.
Okay,
And where's the pawn shop owner?
he's behind. He's behind the other side of the glass pane.
Can I get to that anyway? Can I, like, shoot out the glass?
You could try.
Alright. Just roll for, like, blood handgun or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I assume that uses wisdom. It's not really written, but that would be an 18 to hit.
I mean, the glass is right
Okay,
in
yeah.
front of you, so...
You shoot the glass and it shatters.
Alright. And then I shoot him.
Really?
No mercy.
God, dude!
Dear God, you're like Peacemaker.
Roll the hit.
I am literally the edgiest edgelord of, like, kill the villains type of person. So I'm gonna kill this guy.
This guy charged me $500 for a silver watch.
And the dice wants me to kill this guy. Because that's a base 18.
Okay, roll for damage.
Now the handguns are low for damage, so...
I was typing it to Jason. I was typing, what goes dishing
That's
out the
9
punishment?
damage. They
And then I
want
was
this
like,
guy to die.
oh my god.
How
My
much damage?
dice crave blood.
How much damage, Mike?
9 damage.
You shoot him in the chest. He goes down like he's gasping for air, like he's alive, but why?
Because you are guilty.
What?
And I walk out. I take the pigments. And the rope.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna keep that for later.
So you have a reverse bear trap, pigman's robe, and a seven
And a 7 foot. Amanda Waller's watching this. What the fuck?
All right.
The minute he said, can I get to the guy, I kind of figured I know what you're about to do.
Stabs the guy. Shoots the other guy. I would have pulled all 3 levers, but I wasn't sure.
The guy who's operating... Yeah. The guy operating Billy the Puppet's like, well, that's new.
Oh God! We will have you show mercy to one of them, and he killed them all. All right. What?
And and for the and finally, Dr. Kraken.
Yeah.
You find just after you were grabbed, they must have put something into the water party suit because you now wake up outside of your suit and in a metal box. Yeah. I guess roll perception.
7.
You can tell that there seems to be some sort of grate on top, and you feel like that maybe he's something that plays through. But moving tentacles around, you eventually feel an old tape recorder.
Quick, squeeze through the holes. Use your octopus body. You can totally do it.
I hit play.
It's hard to do in the dark, but eventually you find the play button, and a raspy voice comes through it. Hello, Dr. Kraken. You have hand claiming about your genius and how you could get out of almost every situation. Now how it's just I present you a scenario how to put that to the test. Through the grates at the top, hot oil will begin dripping in, will begin pouring in, and that will surely fry you in minutes. But I will open up a panel that you can squeeze through. The panel is lined with razor wire.
Oh.
Okay.
Let the games begin.
Okay, I am going to go through the razor wire because fuck hot oil. Fuck that. Can I use telekinesis to try and, push it a little bit further apart so it doesn't hurt as bad?
Oh yeah, you could try.
Alright.
This is pretty clever on trap. I like this one.
Versus strength. Versus strength.
Hey, I have to figure out, okay, how the fuck do you put an octopus in a death trap?
Ah, damn it to hell!
You try, and you do open for a bit while you're squeezing through, but your telekinesis lets through and the razor wire rips into you. Roll Constitution to try to make your way through it.
Fly back and think of London!
Remember, if you lose one of your tentacles, they'll just grow back.
14.
13.
Okay.
Ow, 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 ow.
Okay, for this first quarter of the razor wire, you take 4 damage, surprisingly.
Woo.
He said first corridor, Zach.
First corridor.
Okay. Do you want to move again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try the telekinesis thing again. Was it for the strength? 8 again! How the fuck?
Same thing.
God
no!
damn it! Rolling con. What?
No, what'd you roll?
15.
Okay, moving through.
Ow, 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 ow,
It
ow,
still
ow,
hurts like hell when you take 12 damage.
Oh, man.
This is funny. Torture. Gonna be torture. My response. Kill these people.
Kill them all, blood gun.
This isn't even
Kill
a
them all.
punishment. Stab thing.
Okay.
Kraken's
Keep
gonna.
going.
Yeah, Kraken's gonna find you with a fucking boner.
This
Yeah,
is what happens when you don't get knocked out. I have to improvise.
telekinesis, telekinesis again to see if it could help. Unnat 20 telekinesis.
Oh. Okay. You managed to go through this the quarter relatively fine, only taking like 1 damage this time.
Next corridor, trying it again. Trying to do telekinesis again. 12.
Okay, roll con.
22!
At this point, you're almost used to the pain, but you still take 12 damage as you make it through. The razor wires twin you up, but you plop to the concrete floor out of it.
You plop to the floor and you see a very hungry-looking Japanese man.
Flops out.
You're on the ground, and you can roll perception if you want.
Yes, I need to find my suit. Octopi do not do well out of water. "21 perception.
You look around. There is no sign of your suit.
Oh no.
But coming in on wheeling on trying to think of what's those like carts that like old schools wheeled TVs on.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Oh.
about.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, a person pig mask comes wheeling one of those in with a tank of water, and motions you to hop in it.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, you're in the tank. And a female voice comes through, speaks through the pig mask. Thank you. He'll be glad to see you. And starts wheeling you to another room.
I would like to roll telekinesis.
Sure.
If possible, I'd like to see if I could roll to make this bitch swallow her own tongue.
That sounds hard. You'd have to rip it off of her first.
Also, you got she's wearing a pig mask, so you got the. Would you be able to do that without seeing her face?
Okay. Instead of doing that, I would like to try grab the pig mask and move it 3 feet to the left. Because if she's wearing it,
I can see where you're going with that.
Okay,
Or just turn it around so she can't see.
when I drop my D20,
How could
Shit,
you? That's a war crime.
drop my D20. Hold on. Oh, there it is. All right, come on.
What'd you roll, my boy?
Nat 20.
roll for damage and double it.
Oh, what would that damage be? Oh wait, so 1d6
Add to wall
plus
damage?
intelligence. 1d6 plus intelligence.
Are you trying to snap her neck or hit her head to the wall?
No, I'm basically just doing wham.
Oh,
10
okay.
damage.
Okay, you grab her by the mask and send her flying into the wall. Ah, what the fuck?
Take me to the man upstairs, or I will make the piggies squeal.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Do it faster, you pig-headed whore. And as he's speaking, his tentacles are going.
Okay, jeez. As we cut back to Neon.
Great.
Took me down almost half my health.
Okay. Okay. What have you been doing since you've escaped with cutting off your hand?
Well, the first thing I did was I used my power to cauterize the wound so it would stop bleeding. And after just screaming and trying to get used to the pain for a while, she is going to her tits and her naughty bits, I imagine, are covered in blood at this point because she's been holding her hand like this. So she's eventually just going to stand up around until she finds a camera, and then she just is like, "There, I did it. What do you want from me?"
Put the dress on, then take it off very slowly. This is part of a game, totally.
Right as you shout that, through the wall. Oh, you see, through the wall, a pig person pops through, though not seemingly willingly, as his back first, the blooded and standing above them, seeming like they were in the other room. You see, with like half of his face burned, breathing heavily, Mime.
Oh,
Shit.
him.
Motorboat his face
You're-
with those buttons.
You're alive? Oh, thank God. At least one of us made it. One of the only ones that matter. Neon's gonna walk over and just put a remaining hand on his shoulder. I was like, I can't understand you. Just like, nod if you're okay.
He kind of just points to his like now two-faced looking face.
Besides that, I haven't been exactly lucky myself.
He points to the pig person that's like bleeding, slowly crawling away, like leaving a blood trail.
It's like, oh, Neon is going to walk. Neon's going to walk over. Actually, no. She is going to walk over, tear the pig head mask off of this person, and then just put a remaining hand on the thing's face and activate her power.
Okay,
I am trying to kill this pig person.
okay. You see
Well, if you take the mask off, what do they look like?
Mm-hmm.
You take off. Okay, you take off the mask. You see what looks like maybe a guy in his like early 30s, and you see the fear in the eyes as you use your powers to snuff out his life.
Just like, and just like, go back to the dirt with the weak and those unfit to live. And then with her one hand, Neon is gonna take his clothes.
Okay, you put on the ropes. Do you put on the mask as well, or?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll put on the mask.
Oh yeah, I didn't expect that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'll put on the pig. I'll put on the pig mask. Then once she's got it on, she's gonna look back at the kid and just like, look, I'm gonna. It's like, look, I'll get us out of here. All right.
Yep.
I know a few places we can go that aren't here. They won't find us. And now that I have clothes again, is there an exit to this place other than the door that he came out of?
What was the door? He burst through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
Okay. Oh, if he just burst through the wall, then like I'll just go out that way, see what's there.
All right. Through it is looks like a
I'm not dressed like
area that you see like a lot of what looks like a lot of like dioramas and whatnot of like test out for the traps. Also several mannequins around.
No people?
No people. Though at the end of the room you see what looks like an elevator.
Neon is gonna walk over towards it and then just hold out her hand to Mime. See if he comes along.
He follows you.
All right. And so like while holding his hands, Neon is going to lift up her other hand, but then remember, oh wait, there's none there. Seeing that, she's just gonna look over to Mime and just like, I'm sorry, but could you?
Like, can he what?
I motion towards the button for the elevator if there are any. I can't press it because I'm holding his hand and I don't have another hand.
He turns on the elevator.
All right.
And it opens up. Do you step on it?
Yep.
All right. As you step on it, we're going to take a break here.
Okay.
I am going to make this kid
Giggle-
my apprentice.
No, you will die.
I will make this kid my apprentice, and we will preach the good word of Valiant.
Kraken
No.
is going to feign death, so that way when Neon sees him, Neon basically whatever Neon's reaction, and then Kraken just going to say into her head, "I live again!"
You can get more of the.
I'm gonna grab more.
Meanwhile, Bloodgun's skipping down the halls having a good time.
Yeah.
And Giggles is like, where's my stuff?
Thank you.
I'm gonna grab lunch.
Alright, we're recording. Let me get my big voice on.
Big voice.
Now we boom.
All right. Hide. Giggles. You're making your way through these labyrinthian hallways that for some reason are lit green. Now, I don't know what that's about, but it almost seems like it's some sort of tradition or something.
This has to mean something.
Have I found any of my clown mask or my chainsaw anywhere?
No, but as you're wandering through the hallway, Hayes, you run into Bloodgun, wait, are you wearing? You just take the clothes, or are you wearing
I
them?
just took the clothes. I never said I put them on.
Okay, you run into Bloodgun carrying a pig mask and robe and a 7-foot for some reason.
And a bear trap.
Oh. I see you've been having fun. Any more around here?
I don't know. I don't know why they thought it was a punishment for me to punish criminals.
Because you stayed awake and they couldn't strap the explosives to your feet.
God,
That's the DM.
Giggles is.
That's a thing.
I know, but Giggles is gonna tilt his head, according to the man from Connecticut, because you didn't pass out.
Oh. This shows that I'm right with the universe. That my way is the right way. That'll show you, Dad. No highway here.
Are we certain about
Well, they're the others are probably being put through hell, so let's go see what kinds of wounds they got and see who's controlling Billy and these pigs. Sound like fun?
We must punish the further sinner.
As you say that the lights in this hallway turn off, but it looks like but after a few seconds, what looks like glow-in-the-dark paint arrows appear, pointing down the hallway, pointing down a hallway at the intersection of where you guys came from.
Oh, so glow in the dark
Oh,
paint
wait.
does exist.
Yeah, it does.
Huh. But
Yeah.
my
You
mom
know
was-
that?
Well, I wasn't
Yeah,
sure, but my mom was actually asking about it for something that she wants to do for Halloween. But yeah, I couldn't give her any answers.
I don't even know where you would buy it, though.
Yeah, it sounds
Store
like
paint,
it would be illegal.
neon paint.
You can buy it at the Arts and Crafts Hobby Lobby.
Huh.
Michaels.
Huh.
Joanne.
Well, when we see like the
Don't
AC
eat that.
Moore's.
Just go to Michael's.
when we see like the let's go to Michael's. I look at the glowing arrows. I'm like, well, someone went to Michael's.
Yes. Up there.
Well, this is where they want us to go. It's not like we have a choice. And I start walking that way. Jigsaw goes on the wave of currents and goes that way.
Yeah.
All right, you got. You guys walk and make it to a wooden door. Just a regular ass door.
Ah,
I kick it down, and then jump back for the axe that's about to hit.
Okay, roll strength to kick it down.
17.
You kick the door down, it goes flying off its hinges down. How post trip wise, 4 shotguns go off, but you don't get hit.
Oh,
I
because
look at Blood Gun and went,
Yeah, they hit the door.
Okay.
yeah. Disappointing.
But you enter a room where on one side of it, a bunch of monitors that show different security a bunch of security furniture throughout the plant, and on the corner nearby, in the corner room nearby is a puppet head, and sitting in front of the monitors you see a figure in the chair. While you see this, ding, an elevator opens up, revealing a person in a pig mask holding and mime, but now half his face is burned off. And while that's happening, another person in a pig mask wears in Dr. Kraken and in a tank.
divergent points.
Oh no, the kid has been kidnapped. Shoot the kid. Shoot the kid.
Are you really shooting mime?
No, I'm gonna shoot the pig mask person holding mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don roll for dodge and Mike roll for hit.
You are wearing a pig mask.
I rolled a 20.
No.
Well, I rolled a 22 to dodge.
That
But
don't
nat 20
matter.
beats that, I think.
Nat 20 plus 3.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't going to dodge anyway,
So,
even if I did roll a nat
I
20.
roll and double the damage.
Okay, what was I using? I could shoot her with the sniper rifle.
Would that be times 3?
Oh god, it is. Well, Giggles, your prophecy is true.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute, this thing, this chainsaw was attached to a pendulum, chain, right? So can I use it like my old chainsaw and throw it at the one wheeling and cracking?
Oh,
The
that's
pendulum wasn't a chain, it was like a solid wood one.
Oh,
names.
damn it, so I can't throw the chainsaw.
That's 24 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so Leon, second the elevator's doors open up, you get shot in the chest.
I say, ah! It's like, what the? you hear from the pig mask person, what the fuck? And she's going to just shoot. She's gonna throw a neon blast in the direction of whatever shot her. She not even looking to see who or what it is.
Eh.
Okay, I guess Mike roll for. Well, actually, Mike, since you did general direction, Mike and Graham roll for dodge.
I was gonna go kill the other pig person that had Kraken.
The universe works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, I just got a 17.
Oh god.
Do I still gotta roll if I was gonna kill the other pig guy?
Person, I guess. Then yeah, Mike, you then I guess Blood Gun, you get head roll for damage, Sean.
Ah, this proves she's the enemy.
Wait.
And I'm gonna skewer the one kidnapping Kraken.
Okay.
Ah!
So do I just double the damage, or do I roll 2 more d6s?
Double damage.
Okay, so 6 plus 2 plus wisdom, that is 3. So that's 8 plus 3. That's 11 times 2 is 22 damage.
22, got it. 48, I'm down to.
Okay, and I guess.
I'm almost at. that was literally.
Okay,
the last
you hit
session.
Grant,
played
you had
Blood Gun.
roll for damage.
He's at 49.
Ah!
Ours is a righteous.
Take that, Amanda. D12. Okay, plus strength.
Yeah, Amanda's been dead for 20 years in this continuity.
I know, but that's what he just says. Like, he just says it because he's Giggles. That's gonna be 12 damage.
Okay, so this woman's just confused about about the group finding each other. When suddenly you like Leatherface her and
chainsaw powers.
And Kraken, all the blood's getting up on the glass of your tank as I save you.
Limbo time.
While you're doing this, the person in the chair, you hear him go, all of you've been here for 5 seconds and it's already a goddamn shit show.
I throw
So,
a foot. I throw the foot at him.
I guess roll the...
Oh my god, are you serious?
I guess, since it's improvised weapon, I guess roll a d4 and double it.
Plus my strength.
Carry Alice's foot is a legendary weapon.
So, 16. I rolled a 4 on a d4. Plus my 4, 8. Times 2, 16.
Oh my god.
Damn it!
It is a legendary weapon.
This was supposed to be a threatening trap. This was supposed to make you
You're
think
killing each other.
you're killing each other and throwing feet.
Okay, as the person turns around, the skeletal foot just hits him in the head, just like, oh, mother! And he removes his hand, and you see sitting in the chair a man in a black suit with a red tie, and on it is a pin of a Rubik's cube.
I knew it!
I knew it.
I knew it! You traitorous son of a bitch!
Neon,
Kraken says.
Neon pissed that she is going to activate her powers, but she doesn't care if it burns off her clothes in the pig mask again, and she is going to like.
Oh.
Actually,
The pig mask is gonna smell like bacon on your face, dude.
I want to see if I can do this. Can I use my power to like form a neon hand where my severed one is?
You could try.
Okay. Like you understand what I'm going for, right?
Yes.
Ghost
I mean,
hand.
you don't have light manipulation as a power, but
All right.
or hot.
I mean, you can
light,
have the
but-
shadow there.
Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be a physical hand. I just want one to be there, like it made of energy, so that I could touch people's faces with. Let's just say. Okay, I rolled a 16. What kind of check is this?
I guess for whatever your powers. You make a vague shape of like just glowing from your stump.
Okay, that will do. But yeah, like Neon's gonna activate her power, just stand there, full radiant neon glowing form, and she's just going to walk over in his direction. Just says, start talking, or I take out everything, or I take out everyone in this room, including you and all your friends.
Okay. Well, everyone, welcome to freedom. You see, the whole rumor of John Kramer, someone pretending to be him, is back. Yeah, no, while in prison, I've managed to get into the computers and hack into them and put that into the files. And recommend myself to be sent in order to investigate it. I also out the feds and got me here using. Granted, I had to use a dead man's legacy to bring in some of his followers, but it ended up working. And I knew that after a while they would have sent someone to get me, and thanks to some EMPs, he points us from a direction you guys don't notice, but in the other corner of the room, you see Mr. Blue Sky completely disassembled.
Oh.
So yes, I managed to bring you all here, and there's nothing holding you back from freedom. No serving your senses on the Omega Scouts or anything. But I figured he played into his role. I might as well test each and every one of you, because John Kramer, he was a fucking moron.
I just have one question.
Oh, hold on, I'm not done talking. Okay, fine, but I'm not done talking.
How was it a test? I just did what I always do.
You would no doubt that I was planning to strap explosives to your shins, but that's not the point.
I'm gonna shoot you again now.
Hold on. But I think ahead for this for these tests. I looked at a bunch of John Kramer's old tests and realized, other than the ones that were rigged by some of his apprentices, a lot of them had solutions that were beyond the physical disembodiment that the people just didn't see, and I thought that was pathetic. So I figured I'd test all of you the same way. Most of you passed, except for you, Poison You, Neon. You realize you have powers, right? You could have blasted yourself out of that cage without dismembering your hand.
Neon just looks at him, walks in his direction, still glowing, and just says, "Now that I have a chance to speak, I want to thank you. You were right. I was holding on too closely to my past. It's like, my husband is dead. I can't change that, and I can't bring him back. No matter
If you could.
maybe
What?
if I could, I would, but I don't have that power. Just drops the neon form.
That's part of the reason why I needed folks such as yourselves. I have a potential plan that granted is mostly just a theory, but I'm going to need people more powerful than myself to pull it off.
Do you have powers?
Oh no, unless you count this brain of mine a power, no, I'm just a normal person.
Then why would I help the weak?
Where's my suit?
I will deliver it to you if you agree, but I've been looking into things. I mean, I spent plenty of time on Breeze Island. I managed, looked into the file post, found that island for a few decades now haven't been using an independent power source. Something that I think is potentially endless and can be used to its full extent if we got a hand on it.
What sort of power source?
His name is Jonathan Anderson, better known as Speed Demon.
What?
Speed Demon, isn't that one of the older villains back from Captain Light's time?
Yes. Also the father of the dude who's shagging your daughter.
Honestly, I don't care about that. My daughter's dead next time I see her. Unless you're suggesting that the Speed Demon can help us.
Oh yes. You see, he can move at speeds that are nearly impossible to make. If we could push him to the limit, to use his energy efficiently, I think it's possible to break open the space-time continuum. How would all of you like that? Being able to go into the past, undo all your mistakes, save people that you wish you could.
No.
Granted, it's just a theory. No guarantee that this will work.
I'm going to use telepathy to communicate to only Giggles and Bloodgun. And I'm going to communicate to Neon and the Mime, just so only my team hears this from Dr. Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
This man is crazy. Let's kill this son of a bitch who
I already
has no
shot him.
powers.
I'm shooting him.
I know!
Yeah,
Kraken is-
Giggles
Kraken-
doesn't want this. He doesn't want more existence. Like, if you go back in time, he has to start this shit over
Kraken
again.
is family. Kraken is a wife and kids. He was out.
Neon is
Giggles doesn't want to exist.
Neon looking around is going
first
to
off, Mike, you miss.
yes.
Oh shit.
Neon is going. Neon
He's got a
seeing this is
shield or
going to
something.
grab him, throw him over towards the kid, and then yell, "Kid, shield!" And I'm going to explode.
I'm gonna. Can I? I was actually gonna go for
He's just
her.
gonna put a shield around himself.
What?
Oh, he's got his
Yeah,
own
what?
shield.
Yeah. I'm going to use telepathy to slam the desk he's sitting behind into him.
Okay.
Into his own shield?
Can I throw him out of the way first?
Oh no, he's got his own shield now. You can't reach him.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, the kid.
First
Okay, I
off,
thought
he
you were talking
dodged
about
your
Rubik.
explosion, John. So I guess your and Zach, you
Oh.
rolled a nat 20. So no matter what you rolled.
Well, I wasn't aiming for him. I was aiming for everyone else. I want this guy alive.
Oh.
I'm trying to.
So I guess then he dodged Zach's desk. The rest of you roll for dodge.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm trying to take out the rest of the Suicide Squad.
What is that, Dex
15.
again? So,
Do I need to
There we
roll
go.
the hit for
Dex
the
of it.
explosion, or
Yes.
does it just? Okay. Oh, why am I rolling 2d20s? Let's see. That's a con roll. So 19.
the time has come.
Mike.
Mike, go ahead and roll dodge.
Well, for
John's betraying us.
Dodge.
Yeah.
I knew this would happen, so I got a thing lined up. Ooh, nice.
I'll be tied.
You're both players, so I don't know who the tie goes to.
A
Everyone.
non-aggressor?
Okay. My another d20 roll again, Mike.
Yeah,
What?
to break the tie for
Or
you and John
Okay.
both roll 19. And since you're both players.
I rolled a 3, so you're probably gonna dodge.
18.
Yeah, you dodge.
Okay, so
Yes.
Dr. Kraken's the only one hit by the explosion as your tank just explodes out, glass shatters. In fact, I'll add the next d4 for the glass, but John roll for damage.
Okay, so
That's how you add the d4.
Roll for sword.
okay, so 1d12. Where's my d12? Oh, I was holding it.
I got something for this now before we begin, or after you roll damage.
All right, so this is a con roll. So 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 1 is that's 9 damage. I rolled shit on the d4.
So yeah, Dr. Kraken, you received 9 damage of the explosion and glass going into you.
And that done, I'm going to grab Rubik's with my remaining hand and then run over towards
He's
the
in a
elevator
shield.
He's on a shield, dude.
I thought
Oh, is it-
Rubik's was
oh,
on a
yes?
shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn now. I got something to say.
Oh no, my misunderstood. Only mine was in the shield.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
I think you all misunderstood that.
Well, if I if I am able to, I'm going to grab Rubik's and then run to the elevator where Mime and I came out of.
I'd like
I'm
to
gonna do
communicate
something.
with the mime.
I'll be right back. I have to go.
Yes.
We know the history of the mime, right?
Yeah,
Like,
from what he told us.
or just like he told us his history, right?
Well, he mentioned, trying to kill Yo-Yo, and you mentioned, how Yo-Yo burned his sister to death.
Yeah. I'm going to say, I know this is a lie, but Kraken's just going to say it because he is full of rage and hate right now. Rage and hate and glass. And he's going to say, she helped the cat kill your sister!
Roll charisma.
Oh, great.
How much charisma does an
And
octopus
after that,
have?
16, apparently.
Yeah, I rolled 22 intelligence,
Oh.
Like, he just looks at you, like, he just looks at you like, how dumb do you think I am?
Look, she's getting away. You and I have an out, buddy. You and I have an
Wait.
out.
I'm taking the kid with me.
I'm telling the kid, like,
well, I
If
didn't
you-
get to do my thing yet.
she is basically, Kraken is basically screaming into the kid's brain, you and I are out after this. We're done. She will lead you down a life of nothing but pain and suffering because she is a grade A FDA certified bitch.
Try to roll charisma again to convince him.
4.
It's up to him now.
Yeah,
Is he-
he follows Neon onto the elevator.
As soon
Wait,
as we're on,
don't I get a chance? I was gonna stomp her.
Well, that's
You
up
were
to-
on the other side of the room, but I mean, you could chase, I guess.
Yeah, because I had a whole thing like I was gonna attack her anyway before
Okay,
even
body
Rubik said
hurt.
anything.
Rodex to try to catch up. Actually,
Body hurt.
Okay, but I had something to.
actually,
Okay, I'm gonna
actually,
attack her
John, you
first, then.
Rodex as well to see who runs faster.
Also, anyone who touches me right now takes 1d4 of damage. That's how my power works.
Okay, because
I
I got
think
something to
Giggles
say to. Giggles got something to say.
Uh,
So what am I rolling again, Ken?
Dex.
This is Dex. This is Dex.
Yeah.
This is to see like which one of us is quicker.
It's gonna be a 18. I got an 18 as well.
Shall we roll again?
Or do we reach at the same time?
I'll say that you guys are running at the same speed, and also both of you are running Mime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab the back of her shirt, or actually, you know what? If I'm right next to her, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna plunge because there's nothing to grab. I'm gonna plunge the chainsaw into her because he's got something to say. He's gonna say, "The man
John,
from
roll for
Arizona
dodge.
says
Roll for head
it's
and
time,
dodge.
John.
Dodge.
Every October, it's time, John."
I rolled a 2 to dodge. So for me total, that's 4 Dex.
Oh damn, it's a double, Grant.
Yeah, but Giggles, as he's about to do, he says, "The man from Arizona says it's time again, John. Our annual October dance." Okay, max damage. So, what's 17 times 2?
34.
Well, Grant, I know it's
34
usually
damage.
the DM. Well, Grant, I know it's usually the DM who says this, but how would you like to kill Neon?
Like, I'm gonna just shove it through her back and, like, go up the front, and I'm gonna whisper, 4-0. All the way up to the top of your head. And I'm gonna start doing the, like, leather face thing above him.
And like that, Ethereal is the north end.
Good.
Okay.
But yeah, John, I was wanting to fight you this session so that we could do our yearly duel. I didn't think you'd go down on the first hit.
Well, Mike took out most of my health with that sniper rifle shot.
Aw, damn it, Mike. I was hoping this would be a slugfest.
But yes, you slice Neon in half. Rubik looks terrified. The mime just puts up his hands and surrenders.
I'm like, don't worry. The man from Arizona doesn't want to see you guys out. It's not the mission. So get to the octopus. He's like motioning him with the chainsaw.
Rubik goes,
He won't let me just die.
Right. Let's see. Yeah. He goes. He pulls out what looks like a white tiger, like Chase. I know you're tending to the pawn shop owner who's and Chuck, but if you could get down here, bring the octopus suit.
Meanwhile, Kraken is happy, and he doesn't know. Kraken is happy for the first time in a long while, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah, but to Rubik's, Giggle will say, "We can't go back in time. This existence must be forgotten. I don't want to leave the void again."
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I was thinking like maybe somehow we could like give you pass out pills so you don't have your psychotic break.
That's gonna happen anyway. That's the will of those pulling the strings. And the fact that they gave me that knowledge just shows how fucked up they are. Or the fact that they're even letting me explain it. Oh, you stupid rip-off Riddler. Get to the, get over there. Get over there.
So what?
And kid,
guys
sorry
just
about
go-
your face there.
So what? You guys are just going to grab me and turn me into the government, huh? I offer you a win. I offer you a door open, and you don't take it.
One of them did.
Wait, well, yeah, she's on the floor dead.
True.
Bisected.
Can I hear this, Ken?
Yeah, you're not dead.
I
Oh,
motioned him to you guys.
Yeah, Kraken communicates to Rubik's. After this mission, I am a free cephalopod. My parole is up. I don't want to go back to jail. I'm too smart for prison. Unlike some people in this room, I have prospects.
I had prospects too. I had plans. I had ambitions, and mine was.
I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight, but Blood Gun robbed me. I just one-shot it. I'm like, oh.
And Kraken is going to add to this. Yeah, he's just like, actually, Kraken's going to add to this. Weren't you also brought in by that third-rate college professor?
No, I've been for my career. I've been stopped by several heroes. Mr. Olympus once. That guy who looked like he was ripped off of some sort of British TV show. Her daughter.
At least my arch nemesis is a monkey.
Which he kind of looks at your corpse. Your daughter stole my coat.
We left him in the jail with the rapist for that day. Remember when we were in the prison?
Oh, yeah.
That, not us, though. Those are the other characters.
Yeah. But, Kraken just like, at least my arch nemesis is a monkey. Hyper-intelligent monkey in a mech suit. I'll see you in court. Furiously waving his tentacles.
Oh. Hold on, just. Well, way to go, Mike. Hi, Mike. Well, since I've been taking his praise from John Kramer for all this, you must know that he always had a backup plan. He pulled something out of his pocket, but Mime quickly just grabs his twist up and for his power, invisible handcuffs.
Oh.
Fuck!
What was he holding?
Kraken.
What was he holding in his hands?
He drops it. Looks like some sort of remote, but and Mime just kicks it away across the room.
So Mime is on your side now.
Well, the MILF is dead.
That is
And
true.
he is above fucking a corpse.
Is that really the only reason he was helping me?
Yes. He fought. Well, that and Dr. Cracker's rolling shit for charisma.
I mean,
The
Neon
clown was
probably-
able to convince him in the end.
Neon probably would have, but yeah, not anymore.
Kraken holds up one of his tentacles and makes a big
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Yep.
I guess I'll gather Mr. Blue Sky's remains.
But yes,
Justice.
but just as your suit's being delivered, Kraken and Mime looks at Rubik's and signs the phrase "Game over."
Scene.
Nice,
Whatever.
kid. And Giggles
Guys,
just laughs.
unimportant.
Sorry for betraying you guys like that, but he made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
That's every Halloween.
Yeah, we get it. You're the only one that wanted to go back
Hey,
in time, I think.
Well, if you
so,
guys
yeah,
accepted that would have been a line to another one shot eventually. But
Yeah, Giggles, is
Giggles
right
doesn't
on
want to
this one.
exist anymore.
But
Yep.
the government's brought in and the place is raided. The two still alive pig mask people, the still barely alive pawn shop owner and Rubik's are arrested all the dead bodies are taken in body bags, including of course including Neon.
Those 3 people that died, not my fault. Totally. No, he's gonna
Two.
make
The
it.
pawn shop owner lived. He had 1 health.
Yeah.
God damn it! I'll have to finish him off later.
But yeah, so the five dead bodies, including Neon, are brought in. The general company he's looking over as they bring out the disassembled Mr. Blue Sky. Like, we can reassemble him, but God, that's going to be a pretty penny, though. I guess I guess that's money not going to something useless. But
Yes.
We can build him bigger, better,
Stronger, faster.
It's like able to speak in complete sentences.
But yes, as we discussed in this, collars are inhibitor cards are placed on Blood Gun and Mime. Like, oh, all right, height, right, height. He points to Giggles and Blood Gun. You two are going to be going back into prison. We'll call you if we need you. Kraken and Mime, you two, we're going to have to sort out paperwork, but by the end of this week, you two will be free.
Justice.
Arms of his suit go up, and you see the tentacles in his pod, like.
He accidentally hits a person.
No.
That's assault. Back to prison.
No, though we do know what. Though, you're still young. You can figure it out. Points to you, Kraken. No funny business from you. You may have several reduced your sentence for the work you've been doing for us, but if we catch you again, you'll be back here. Got it?
Yes.
Very well. So, gentlemen, until next time, mission complete.
And then Giggles looks to the sky. Please, this time, let us be forgotten forever.